Artist, I wanted to show you the kiln. I'm here over break and it's running. The first 3 classes that I was able to put in the kiln after it's been moved, uh, it wasn't a good thing, the firing, which you're going to find out. There is something that's called a cone firing. And before, when I moved it, I had it all set and ready to go. So it would basically, everything would just run through. I would hit cone fire. I would hit it, and 06 is what would come up, and I would hit enter. Well, when I call the company, the Scott company, because that's the brand of the kiln, they said go through the review, which I don't even see the button on here while I'm doing it. Oh, go through the review and see what you've done. And I don't know if I can push this while it's going, but let me see here. So I push review. See how it says cone 06, okay? And the speed, the slow, and the hold. And what I found out, because I went through the review with them, and they said, go ahead and hit the review. When you see the cone come up, like I said, I had already had it programmed in 06. I didn't know that there was a difference between a 6 and a 06. So your clay was fired way too hot. So it was fired on a 6 and not a 06. They stuck to the shelves. Some of the shelves you can see right here, they actually chipped off pieces. Some of you lost some legs. What I want you to be aware of is, let me get over here to show you the project. This is what your project should have looked like, the color, okay? So follow Mr. Turtle. This is the firing that I just took out today. And this one, in comparison to your classes that are over here, look at the difference in the color. So I knew as soon as I opened the kiln that something was wrong and I wasn't sure what it was. What I want you to be aware of, artist, and your turtles, some of them I had to glue. I had to use, somebody recommended E6000, so I bought that. And so it might be glued. Like I said, I tried my best to save, and this is just part of a learning experience with having a kiln. I just want you to be aware some of your edges might be a little sharp. You are still going to paint them, and they'll still be okay. But like I said, if you had a little leg that was broken, stuck to the shelf, or this is where the actual shelf, you'll see pieces of the shelf that have come off, be aware of that and be careful. And you are going to get to use my special paints. Everybody else is using tempera, and I've been here over break, and tempera does not stick to this clay that has been fired so hot. This is almost like a porcelain that it's turned into. It's kind of shiny. So you will be painting it with acrylic, and then you will be sealing it with Mod Podge. I am sorry that this happened. Like I said, you still have a project. We'll change the medium with the paint that we put on there. It was because the kiln was moved and it was reset, and I did not know the difference between a 6 and a 06, and now I do. So Mrs. Milligan apologizes.